Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. Happy New Year, everybody. We are closing out 2024 in style with XRP above $2. Now, this is particularly notable. Look at this headline, and I've seen tons of analysts talking about the importance of this over the last couple days in particular, and I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos. But here's the headline from the Crypto Basic. XRP above $2 is about to secure its highest yearly close in history. That's right, folks. Even in 2017, at the end in December, as it was actually rocketing in price, it closed at $1.99. Didn't quite make it. And so now we are pretty safely above it at this point. It's just, in case anybody's curious, it is currently 5:09 p.m. Central Time, which is my time zone. And unless I'm making a mistake here, and somebody just let me know in the comment section if so, I believe that the year closes at 6 p.m. Central Time. So we've got 51 minutes here because it's 5:09 now. So we'll know soon. So unless something goes disastrously wrong within the next 51 minutes, it's probably going to happen. Like, I'm just telling you, this is so exciting because 2024 has just been absolutely incredible. My net worth has never been higher in history, and I hope that that's true for pretty much all of you listening. And it was a little bit higher when XRP was closer to, the $2.90 mark, but I don't think we're done. 2025 is going to be even better because this is when the blow-off peak is going to happen for the market cycle, including XRP, if history is to kind of rhyme with itself. So 2022 kind of sucked donkey balls, honestly. You had the collapse of FTX and a whole bunch of other really bad stuff happen. But then 2023 was good. 2024 was a lot better. And 2025, ooh, that's some top shelf stuff right there. It's coming right up. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so closing out the year here in XRP as I record is at $2.07. Bitcoin at $93,489. So it's just so fascinating. Despite all the sell pressure that we've seen as XRP has been consolidating throughout almost the entire month of December, it's barely, just for brief moments, been below $2. Almost never was it below that. And to close out this strong, which it looks like it's about to do, yes, thank you very much. This is fantastic to see. And there's all sorts of reason to believe that the coming next, say, several months or so, it's going to be absolutely insane and life-changing for so many of us. And I really do hope that's going to be the case for all of you listening. But take a look at this. This is from chart analyst Ali Martinez, and this is one of those top indicators that I'm watching for. He wrote, every Bitcoin bear market began when the monthly relative strength index hit 92. Currently, it's sitting at 75. And so look, even if the peak is a little bit lower, okay, fine. We're not quite there yet. I think that, I'd be surprised anyway. Just again, this is just based on historical perspective here. The top's not in for Bitcoin in all likelihood. And of course, nobody can ever say something like that with certainty, but I doubt it. I doubt it's in. It's going to go higher. Bitcoin will keep losing dominance. And as it gets closer to this level, I will be scaling out. Maybe I should have sold a little bit of it by now, but I don't think it matters because even if I had at the levels we've seen, I probably only would have sold like 5, 6, 7, 8%. I don't know, something like not particularly wild. So it doesn't really matter in the end, but I'm going to be ready for that. And then more importantly, alt season, my friends. Let's talk about that and then XRP specifically. So here's a post from chart analyst Mikey Bull Crypto. This is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And he simply wrote, it begins in first quarter in a massive manner, hashtag alt season. And so from historical perspective, yes, we absolutely should be expecting that. And you can see that he's anticipating that the altcoin market cap, again, and this it's also including, not including Bitcoin and ETH. ETH is out of this, but still, the market cap for this chart, less than, what's it going to be at? So go to like, what, 3.5 trillion? I mean, my God, you're talking about having a 3.5x increase from where we are roughly. Now, that doesn't mean that any given coin would only increase by 3.5x because money cycles through the space. That just means that its peak, perhaps that's what it would be. But because money's going to be cycling through, you'll have all sorts of coins that'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30x, and there'll be a certain percentage that'll go even higher than that, if history kind of rhymes with itself. And XRP is going to continue to be one of those winners, undoubtedly, in my mind. This is the moment. It's so cool. And I'm so happy that the year's wrapping up now. It's been a fun time of year. But, people are going to get back to it in the beginning of January. You always have this lull, or almost always anyway, at the end of calendar years. But even in bull cycles, just wait till everybody gets back from all their vacations, everything else, and start paying attention, to traditional financial markets and crypto. It's going to go absolutely insane. Blow off top is ahead. Here's a post from chart analyst TechDev. He shared this with his 492,000 followers. And he simply wrote, history tells us the candle that starts tomorrow is for altcoins. And so what you have here is a Bitcoin price chart up top and Bitcoin dominance on the bottom. So why did he say that the chart's going to be great for altcoins starting tomorrow? Well, each candle here, by the way, is 6 months, but look at what's highlighted here. You can see what happens as you hit this trend line. Dominance, because for Bitcoin, it's going to plummet. So yes, the price of Bitcoin can and likely will trend upwards to some sort of new high. I don't know where it's going to peak. A lot of analysts think 120, 150,000, somewhere there about. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll go a bit higher, whatever. It's not that exciting at this point, frankly. But dominance will decrease as altcoins take over. This has happened in every single cycle. That hasn't happened yet. That's another indicator to watch for. It's coming, folks. Chart analyst Dom absolutely agrees. In fact, he responded to that post I just shared you from TechDev, and he highlighted his own perspective, actually. And so there's this short thread he started on December 28th, and I might have actually shared this exact post a few days ago in a previous video, but he wrote, altcoins versus Bitcoin. Did you know that January 1st marked the exact start of alt season last cycle? It was perfectly down to the day, exactly 4 years ago. Is that a coincidence? I don't think. Let's see if history can repeat again. Right. So, and tons of analysts have been saying stuff like this. And then he wrote, and this is in a new post from this morning, 9:50 a.m. Central Time, said, if historical patterns repeat, here, I'll make a full screen for you. If historical patterns repeat, alts will start strongly outperforming Bitcoin over the next few days. The bullish retest is still perfectly in play. Folks, you'd love to see it. Here's another post from Dom. This is the entire crypto market cap right here. He says, the previous all-time high retest I spotted 10 days ago is still perfectly in play. This is the exact setup we have seen before the market goes full-on turbo mode. Any lower dip into the previous all-time high is a gift. Otherwise, it only makes sense for another large leg to print in first quarter. So, look, and the cool thing here for us as XRP holders is we don't have the SEC nonsense hanging over our heads like we did 4 years ago. No. That crap's over. XRP has legal clarity. It is absolutely playing catch-up, which is exactly what I expected it would do. It never made sense that XRP would have all this additional adoption, an increased real-world utility, stay in the top 10 coins by market cap, but then we have this bull run and XRP just sits on the sidelines. Some people actually believe that crap. That never made sense. And it is not done, not by a long shot. We haven't even started the face-melting part of this, but oh, it's a coming. So how about XRP? Well, here is the latest from chart analyst Dom. This is a short thread that he's been updating, I think, each of the last few days, starting, I guess, 2 days ago, December 29th. He wrote, and I shared this a couple days ago, but it's updated now. So on December 29th, he wrote, XRP yearly candle overview. When you zoom out, you can see $2 is really the only level that matters. 2017 candle closed at $1.99. 2021 candle wicked to $1.99. 2 more days to close above the $2 break the cycle cap pattern. So look, the closes actually matter. And we are about there. Unless something crazy happens in the next 43 minutes, assuming I do have the correct time for the close of the year, unless something crazy happens in that short of a period, which I find it's technically possible, we're going to see this happen. That's exciting as hell. And so then yesterday he updated and he said, I simply don't like the idea of closing the third yearly candle below $2 on XRP. 32 hours. And then he wrote, Operation Save the Yearly activated. And then we got this update from this morning. Update. Operation Save the Yearly candle going as planned. I think we may be in good shape to close the year over $2 for the first time in history. $2.08 now. It's looking good, folks. It's looking pretty good right now. XRP has some serious strength. Here's a post from chart analyst Dr. Magic. XRP USD chart on the screen here, but he wrote, XRP and HBAR are the two coins that look the most bullish, in my opinion. They pumped the hardest, and they retraced less than 99% of the other coins. If the next move has started, or if XRP and HBAR looks like this when the move starts, expect for them to continue to outperform massively. I won't doubt that at all. And both of these coins, by the way, XRP, of course, my largest individual position by a lot. HBAR, my number 2 position in crypto. And my HBAR at this point, I think it's probably worth about a third, maybe close to a third of what my XRP is worth. So it's, for me, it's a pretty large position considering XRP is worth half of my crypto holdings. It's completely ridiculous and I love it. I'm here for it. I'm so glad that I have as much XRP as I do. Both of these coins, tons of people were just crapping all over them, as always happens when a coin is moving sideways in consolidation move. Oh, it's never going to go. These are the opportunity costs. What bad coins? But then it just rips the competition to shreds. They both have. I mean, it wasn't long ago that HBAR was what, like 4 cents. In fact, I think it bottomed even lower than that, maybe like 2.97 cents or 3 cents. I don't know. It was around there a couple of years ago. And what did it get peak at the other day? Like 38 cents, and now it's maybe 28, 29 cents. But yeah, so this is why I always say, either you have exposure when those moments happen because they happen quick and you can't know for sure when they're going to happen. Either you have the exposure and you get the life-changing wealth, or you don't have the exposure and you don't get the life-changing wealth. Which is why it doesn't make any damn sense to be getting in and out of positions. Just hold a bunch of stuff, have broad exposure, and then wait. You just do nothing. That's what's worked for me. Been doing that over 7 years now, and now. My God, I'll be ready to sell though this cycle. But yeah, this is going to go way, way, way higher. And just please listen to what he said here. Not only did XRP pump the hardest in terms of the retracement, like a lot of the other coins after pumping fell way more notably to the downside than XRP after this most recent burst after the election. That is strength, my friends. That is very obvious strength. Here's a post from chart analyst Ali Martinez, and I shared this yesterday, but it's worth repeating. I want to make sure as many people as possible see this, because you know what happened when we got the tightest Bollinger Bands in history, which actually happened in April, and then throughout most of the rest of this year just got tighter and tighter and tighter. That was an indicator, hey, this thing's about to burst, and when it does, it could go up or down, fine. But since we're in a bull run, up always made more sense, and oh my God, it did after the election. That was the moment here. So anyway, chart analyst Sally Martinez shared this XRP chart and said, the Bollinger Bands are squeezing on the XRP daily chart, indicating a big price movement is underway. And so look, all of this lines up. Whether you're looking at perspective from an analyst that's specifically talking about XRP or the altcoin market on the whole, or even the entire crypto asset class, it's all lining up here. Oh my God, the best is yet ahead. But, we will be in the depths of a bear market. Like if you fast forward 12 months from now, or I wouldn't be surprised anyway. I'm not going to make an actual prediction on timing. I admit I don't know. But I think if you fast forward literally 12 months, we're sitting here New Year's Eve, 2025, going into 2026. I think we'll be sitting here saying, wow, what a freaking ride that was. But I doubt that, we're going to, I doubt that we will have not reached the peak of the cycle at that point. Let's just say that. Here's a post from chart analyst Greg Crypto. And he wrote, XRP, Bifrost Bridge, and Bull Market Support Band, BMSB for short. And so that's just what he's calling this particular trend line that he drew in the chart. He's calling it a Bifrost Bridge. He says, the bulls are fiercely defending the Bull Market Support Band. When the BMSB surpasses $2, it signifies a strategic advantage akin to infantry soldiers securing the ground at the $2 mark. As long as the XRP price remains above $2, the bull market support band should ideally catch up and stabilize above this level. Achieving this would be a tremendous gift at the start of 2025, demonstrating that the bears are unable to push prices below $2 due to the strong defense from the bulls. Okay, folks, it looks like a virtual certainty. That is how we're closing out the year. That's one of the reasons I wanted to share this post to cap off the video. And then he says, what's next? I'll outline potential low points for the next bear market, considering 3 price targets. And I always find this topic to be interesting because even if you have like over a 90% pullback, you could still have, like, we could be in a situation literally, and I'm not going to make this, I just don't do the price prediction stuff, but we could realistically be in a situation where we never see the price of XRP dip below $1 ever again. Now, I don't know if that's what I don't know where we're going to bottom in the depths of the bear market that will inevitably come, but that's plausible. Kind of, it depends on how high the price XRP goes, largely. But check out what he wrote here. Historically, XRP has experienced significant drops during bear markets of around 96% and 85%. Taking the average of those declines give us approximately 90%. So then, if that means if XRP goes to $27, that you'd have a projected bottom range of about $2.70 if you're talking about a 90% price decrease. That would be amazing. And by the way, the bottoms are usually really short-lived. And who knows? Maybe it'd be less than a 90% drop. That'll still be wild. It's just crazy to think that we saw XRP at the beginning of November at 49 cents, and now we're talking about realistically maybe bottoming for the cycle at like $2.70. That would be amazing if that comes to pass. And then at $13, which he thinks is plausible, that means that you could have a projected bottom range of about $1.30. Now, if we have a really weak run and XRP peaks at like $6.40, he notes, okay, then the projected bottom range would be like 64 cents. Now, that's not what he thinks is most likely, but he's just putting some options out there based on what he sees in the charts. But yeah, I don't know how high this thing goes, but new all-time high territory, I think it's a virtual certainty. Price discovery, face melt territory. Will not even be surprised if we get safely into double digits. Nobody knows, but that is not crazy to think. Not in the least. We are almost there. We are so close. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.